Uniquely New York with Rachel Holt is sponsored by Leica Camera. The world deserves witnesses.
Take the camera.
Oh, you're not.
Yes, I am. There we go.
A place to see and celebrate the world around us. Everything here told through the lens of a Leica camera, but it goes beyond the photograph, serving as a setting for gathering and bringing people together.
An immersive space where New Yorkers can experience the brand responsible for some of the most famous photographs in the world. Leica Camera Store and Gallery in the Meatpacking District invites everyone from the novice photographer to the seasoned veteran. This is so much more than a store. There's a gallery here, there's a cafe and bar, there's a rooftop space. What do you want people to experience when they come in here?
So when you first come in, you have this selling salon where we feature some of our most iconic products. And then when you come further into the store, you'll see that you are welcomed by our first gallery in New York City. And then on the second floor, you'll see the beautiful ceiling that we've preserved from the 1800s. You're sort of brought into this creative space where we have a library, a DJ station, a live bar, and a workstation for artists to sit and create. That's also the space that we use for academy workshops, which can either be one-on-one or with expert photographers.
You have a great spot here in the Meatpacking District. What is your connection to this neighborhood?
Well, it's a very historic neighborhood with these beautiful cobblestone streets. We're flanked by the High Line, where we also feature academies and workshops. And then you have the Whitney Museum. Made it easy for us to choose this as the location for Leica's first company-owned store in New York City.
What are some of those noteworthy photographs over the years that have been taken with Leica cameras?
Yeah, first that's Kiss in Times Square after the war, Napalm Girl, Salgado's oil spills. When Salgado was filming, it was actually the camera that protected him from actually getting burned.
Given that the best photographers in the world are using these cameras, what are some of the capabilities that set them apart?
Whether you're a novice or an expert, so everything from our SL system, our M system, to our Q and compact systems, and lastly to a SOFOR, which is a digital hybrid camera where you can print from and have digital prints. There is something here for everyone.
Ralph and Eva, this is a treat to have you here. We have your work on display in front of us. What does this kind of space offer to creative minds like yours?
Having a space like this with the philosophy of Leica to create community, speak about truth and, social experiences that are happening around us, and how to not just be a person that documents it, but participates. This kind of space encourages that.
Ralph, you teach workshops here, and the opportunity to learn from someone like yourself is just incredible, I'm sure, for all the photographers out there. How does it work?
I don't consider myself somebody who teaches, because that would suggest a certain expertise. I like the idea of transferring information. And when I look at somebody's work, because I've been doing it so long, I can often look at their portfolio and see what they might consider doing next.
You both use Leica cameras with your work. Ralph, you've been using them for over 60 years. What makes you use this product?
Well, I was fresh out of the Navy at age 21 and into art school. I wanted to do documentary photography. I noticed that the great photographers that I admired, the pictures were made with a Leica and a 50mm lens. Clearly, there's something in the nature of this system that has inspired these results.
I normally shoot with a Q2. It's quiet, the shutter speed is nearly silent. It's so small and discreet that I can fully embody myself in these spaces. That's what I want to teach young photographers too.
The hardest thing to do with a Leica is set the thing down,
And you were saying that these are indestructible in a way.
They are indestructible, so...
Oh, you're not.
Yes, I am. There we go. And to literally stand on the camera.
Standing on the camera.
Standing on the camera.
I can't believe you just did that. For a snapshot into what you can find here, head to leica-camera.com.
Uniquely New York with Rachel Holt is sponsored by Leica Camera. The world deserves witnesses.